With Season 2 of Black Ops Cold War, we've seen many changes come to zombies. Some of them include the new game mode Outbreak we received, whilst also getting upgrades for all of our old stuff. If you recall, back to when Black Ops Cold War came out, there was a lot of grinding for zombies players to do. We needed to earn crystals so we could unlock the higher tiers for all of our stuff. This goes for perks, weapon kits, field upgrades, and what we're going to be talking about today, ammo mods. Beforehand we had 3 tiers and now we have 5. Along with this, we have seen the introduction of 2 new things in our little arsenal. This being Frenzied Guard, and then what we're going to be talking about today, Shatter Blast. Before we get even further into the review, remember to like and subscribe if you want more zombies content from myself. But back to the main focus of today's video, Shatter Blast. What is Shatter Blast? The first description reads, bullets deal explosive damage. Each bullet has the chance to explode, dealing additional explosive damage and destroying any impact armor. So the main purpose of this first tier is to destroy armor, but it can also kill normal enemies if you use it over and over. Moving on to tier 1 of Shatter Blast, explosions also deal damage to nearby enemies. So these mini explosions that happen after will deal actual damage to the enemies, rather than taking away shield like it does in the first one. With tier 1 out of the way, let's move on to tier 2. All normal enemy armor damage by explosions is destroyed. So, essentially when a zombie has armor on it, if it takes any damage from your explosion, that armor will completely go away. Definitely an upgrade to beforehand where it only damaged it, but now it actually gets rid of it completely. This is going to be very useful to use on the armored zombie types because they can get kind of annoying on the higher rounds, and normally you need a wonder weapon or something to take care of them, but now you can use your normal weapons as well. Now that we've done tier 2, let's move on to tier 3. Normal enemies damaged by explosions are knocked down. Now this one's quite interesting. If you know what Healing Aura is, that is one of the field upgrades we can obtain in the game. One of its effects is also the same here, where it will knock down surrounding enemies. I can imagine some pretty cool combinations with this ammo type and also other field upgrades. Let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see any cool mixtures between the two. Now moving on to tier 4, explosion size is doubled. So you're going to get more zombies pretty much with this, nothing too insane, no increased damage or anything, but you could possibly get a few more zombies. Now moving on to tier 5, on explosion, 3 additional shattered explosions occur in close proximity, a 30-second cooldown. Now this here has to be one of the coolest looking abilities. Now don't get me wrong, turn looks really cool because obviously you have a zombie running about doing your bidding for you. This one here also looks pretty cool. With all these cool tiers, I was really excited to get into game and use it. I thought I'd be able to do some real damage with it and thought it'd be a lot of fun. When I got into game, I was somewhat disappointed though. As you're seeing in the gameplay behind you, it doesn't look like it's doing too much. I will say, once you keep using it and using it, eventually you'll start being able to kill zombies with it. I guess the main purpose of this is to make the stronger zombies weaker, so you can take them out with other weapons easier, but I just don't think that's very good. I think that when it's doing this, it should kill the zombies instantly. Not because I want the game to be super easy or because I'm pretty bad, I mean that last one could be debated, but because every other ammo type pretty much kills instantly. And for this one not to do so, it puts it at a great advantage compared to the rest of them. Let me give you an example of how I can counter this ability with other ones. Let's say turned. I could just turn an armored zombie, and then that zombie would be doing my work for me and kill other armored zombies pretty much instantly. Same thing goes with Dead Wire, Napalm Burst, and Cryo Freeze. Cryo Freeze not so much, but everything else I could just kill instantly with these other ammo types, and with this one it's not the case. And I even have Elemental Pop on in the background as well, so I'd like to excuse the fact that you might see some Dead Wire happening as well, but it's just so we can get the fullest out of the abilities, because when you have Elemental Pop on, your abilities do more damage. But even with that extra buff, it seems that Shatter Blast doesn't do too much, which again is disappointing because the lineup of ammo mods we had before were so good. Even before the tier 5s, pretty much everything on that list killed on the higher rounds. In my past videos about the reviews of all the stuff that came with Season 2, I've made little notes about what we could do for upgrades to make these things even better, and I feel like for Shatter Blast, it desperately needs it. I think if they're going to go on this road where it doesn't instantly kill, it should target armored enemies even more. So normal enemies would be absolutely fine, but when it comes to the armored enemies, it would kill them instantly, not just take their armor away. I think this is pretty fair considering that's what the perk is really trying to do, and also it wouldn't apply to all zombies. Again, I don't know why they're going down this path where this thing doesn't really kill a lot, It wouldn't be too overpowered compared to how Deadwire is right now. If you haven't seen Deadwire, go look up gameplay. I don't have a video on it yet, but Deadwire is overpowered, but that's a topic for the next video. But then another ability I could see coming to Shatter Blast is perhaps maybe something inspired by the Ray Gun Mark III. As we all remember, back in Black Ops 3 we had Go World Crovey, and that introduced the Ray Gun Mark III. You could shoot one shot that would be kind of like the ray gun, and then another shot that slowed down the zombies. This is kind of how it is in Black Ops Cold War's Firebase Z as well, but it really emphasizes more on slowing down the zombies rather than killing them in Black Ops 3. Perhaps Shatter Blast could do something like this, where you shoot it and it stops zombies from coming closer to you because it slows them down. I think this would fix the problem of it being too underpowered or weak, because the main goal of it wouldn't be to be strong. The main goal of it would be to stop zombies from getting closer to you, so perhaps you shoot it and then you can swap to a wonder weapon or something, or use a special ability or a kill streak or something, just to slow the zombies down slightly so you have time to pull out your weapon or whatever it is you're doing. I think this would work as well, especially on the higher rounds. As we know, on the higher rounds there are super sprinters and they are really annoying. So if you're trying to do something as well, imagine you're running up, you turn around, you shoot this, it slows the zombies down in that area. You'll have a few good seconds to quickly go to a bench, grab a perk, get some armor, pack a punch. You could do all these things if this was the ability of the upgrade. But to come down to the final point, I really just think this perk has an identity crisis. It doesn't know what it wants to be. It's targeting normal armored zombies first of all, and then normal zombies, but it doesn't kill instantly. And overall, it's just again really underwhelming compared to all the other ammo mods. It wouldn't even be that hard to fix, like I've explained with some of the new ideas I brought to the table if they bring more tiers up. I think the direction of this Pack-a-Punch mod should be that it's not killing focused, but it's more a passive ability where you can slow down zombies, so it kind of gives you a reason why you maybe want to run it instead of something that kills instantly like Deadwire. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have any cool ideas for Shatter Blast and how they could possibly make it better. I've come up with a few of my own, but I definitely think that with more community help, they can make this thing from an okay ammo mod to one of the best in the game. And again, not in terms of killing performance, but more in terms of just something being different. Kind of like how Elemental Pop isn't the best perk, but with Electric Cherry kind of in it in this last tier, that video I've made as well if you want to go check it out, is really unique and fun to use. So it kind of makes up for the fact that the last ability of it is not the best. Don't get me wrong, Elemental Pop is a really good perk and it's 10 times better than it was before now, but I believe that perk is in an okay spot, but this ammo mod is definitely not. Everything else in the game, except a few things that I'll touch on in future videos, is kind of perfectly balanced right now, I'd say. More going on to the good tier end than the bad, but only time will tell if our abilities and ammo mods and all that good stuff get more tiers. We'll just have to wait. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you aren't already for more zombies content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!